Hey, it's Randy here in the garage. What I've got in the work stand today is a Diamondback mountain bike. I'm guessing from early 90s, mid 90s. I really don't know. I think the model is an Ascent. So I picked this up a month or two ago from my local bike co-op, just the frame and fork. So this will be a parts bin build. I'm just going to see what I have that fits, and we'll see what it turns into. Now I think before I start throwing parts on it, I'm gonna, even though this feels good, I think I'm still gonna tear this apart and re-grease it. Yeah, everything looked pretty good. I think we'll just add some more grease. Next up, I think we'll do wheels and tires. So I've narrowed it down here to these two tires and wheels. Got these kind of red brick colored tires with the kind of faded white walls. Just a cruiser street style tread. Then we got these gum walls. More of an little off-road tread, I suppose. I do kind of like how these tires somewhat kind of match with the logo. I just disassembled my Schwinn Impact, and that's where these tires and wheels come off of. And then I just threw this together just now. I'm not sure. I don't know, I like them both. I think I'll go ahead and go with this, these tires and wheel set that I took off the Schwinn Impact. Mostly because these have already got tubes in them and inflated and ready to go. So this rear wheel is quick release. So this is a six-speed free wheel on here. This is a mismatched wheel set. They're 26-inch and they're aluminum, and that's about all they have in common. So I think we'll do bottom bracket now. Okay, just measured the bottom bracket shell, 73. Don't see any markings. This is 68. $68. $68. Well, I hope this works. Okay. Cable guide, little nub is in the way there. Yeah, that's just plastic. Looking at this though, I don't think this is the right bottom bracket. Just see what it looks like. Our gaps are hugely different here, so this bottom bracket isn't gonna work. So I guess I'll see if I have a cup and cone bottom bracket we can use. It doesn't look like there's enough threads left there to do any good. I guess it doesn't take much. Just enough. That's all I need. Well, I've put together a few crank and chainring options to try. So the plan is just to go one by. And I do have this, well, it's 2 by now. It used to be a triple, but I cut off the smallest chain ring. I do like the crank arms on this set. I think we'll go with this one. Uh-oh. I think this is gonna be 2. Man, that's just... There's hardly any clearance there at all. That's just too close for comfort. I think we need a wider spindle. Okay, I saved you the torture of watching me figure this out. After quite a while of different spindles and flipping them around and whatever, I found out the problem was really with that crank. that I initially picked out. It just wasn't going to work. So I come up with this crankset and the clearance here, and I mounted the chain ring on the inner side to help give me a better chain line. So let me get these all bolted in. Let's do handlebars and stems. I'm going to start with this stem adapter and see what our options are. That is one big beefy stem. Yeah, kind of overpowers everything. Nice and upright. Something just doesn't look right here. The reach would be just way too long. I think I'll go with these. I picked this stem and bars up as they are with the leverage and everything at the bike co-op. So maybe we can even reuse these levers. Well, I went through all my seat posts and I don't have one the right size. So the closest I have are these, and I think I can get by with using a shim. I think we're going to want black to go with the handlebars and crank. So let me see if I can get this shimmed well enough to hold. I've got like a partial shim. Let's see if that'll hold. Until I come up with something better. Now we need I suppose a quick release, whatever, clamp, Seatpost clamp thing. We'll just go with that one. I'm going to dig out a few saddles to try. Brooks C17. I got this one on clearance at Walmart. And this is just a cheap leather saddle. And I took this off the Schwinn Impact, which is where I also got the tires and wheels. I do like the looks of this one. I think we'll go with it. Brakes. So do I want to go with V brakes or cantilever brakes? I think I'd like to go with cantilever. It's okay. Able to choose these. Now it just dawned on me, if I go with cantilevers, we'll have to have a cable stop. If we did V-brakes, we wouldn't have to worry about it. But although V-brakes stop better and easier to set up, but I sure like the looks of cantilever. Let me see if I even have a cable stop that'll mount here before I do anything. Well, I've got these two. Let's see if we can make one of them work. I don't know what's up with these little grips. Unless these handlebars are off a kid's bike. But I don't, unless they were for a grip shifter. They do say Schwinn on them. I don't know if these levers will even work with cantilever brakes, but maybe we'll give them a try. Well, these aren't the brakes that I initially showed you. Turns out nothing at all matched. I didn't even have a pair that matched, so I dug a little deeper in my brake box and found these. I already had the cable attached. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll reach. So if I do want to use these levers, I'm going to have to find some barrel adjusters for them. Well, I found these barrel adjusters. They don't match, but they will work. Need to clean these off. It's not slotted. Dang it. Well, I need to get a little barrel adjuster on there. Gonna need a derailleur and a shift lever. There's my shifter. Okay, I think these are my options. Everything else is all axle mount. I'm gonna go with this Shimano derailleur. We're gonna get lucky here with the chain length. I don't know, we could probably lose a link or two. I think we're just gonna leave it high, yeah. There we go. And we'll just put it there for now until we get everything adjusted. Okay, I'm gonna get the rear brake and the derailleur cabled up, and then I'll check in after that. So it's the next day. I got everything all cabled up last night and called it quits. This morning I'm looking it over, and I'm not sure I'm too keen on the tires and the saddle. You know, I think I'm just going to replace the saddle with a black one and see if I like it any better. I'm still not sure. Maybe it is the tires. Let's get some grips. Pedals. I've just narrowed it down to these two. This does match that underlying color that's peeking through in places. But then, I don't know about with the grips. Well, like I said earlier, I just wasn't liking the look of the bike, and I think it was the tires. I put on a black wall and a gum wall. It's probably hard to see in this light, but I think I like the gum walls. Well, let me catch you up to date what I've been doing with the camera off. So when I replaced the tires, I also replaced the wheel set. This one being only a 5-speed where the other was a 6-speed. So I changed out the shifter to this indexed 5-speed shifter. See, I also took a couple links out of the chain. Well, there we have it. I think that's everything. So now just to take it for a ride, and I think I'll save that for another video. So be watching for that. The bike will probably look totally different in that video, but who knows? This may be the final configuration of it. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.